Hi everyone, my name is Nolan and I'm here to share a story that's deeply personal to me. It's a story that shaped who I am, and I hope it'll help you see that you can lead change and make a difference in your life and the lives around you as well. Now, I didn't always know that I'd be standing here talking to you today. I didn't know that I'd become someone who advocates for mental health and reducing homelessness and changing systems that need fixing. I didn't know that I'd be so passionate about helping others, but like a lot of you, I'd found my way through some pretty dark times before I could finally find the light. I grew up in a home full of chaos. There was constant fighting, addiction, abuse, and neglect. My dad eventually left and my mom was struggling with alcoholism. There were days we didn't know if she'd come home or not. I was raised in a place where healthy communication or emotional intelligence just didn't exist. We learned how to deal with things through anger, aggression, and violence. My brothers, my sister, we all turned on each other and made things worse for each other. The truth is, I wasn't just an angry kid, but I became a bully. In fact, I was a lost kid in a broken system. So by 8th grade, I was skipping school and using drugs to numb the pain. And when my parents had divorced, I thought things couldn't get worse, but then they did. At 16 years old, I filed for emancipation and ended up homeless, living in my car, working a dead-end job, and not knowing what the future held for me. I had no sense of direction and no hope. But then one day, I decided to go back to school. I didn't necessarily know how, but I knew I needed to at least try. After I made that decision, something shifted in me. A speaker named Jared Sky, he came to talk to us, and for the first time, I heard a story that was real, raw, and vulnerable. It hit me in a way that nothing else had. He saw potential in me that I didn't even see in myself. He didn't judge me, he didn't give up on me, but instead, he gave me something powerful, real hope. Jared said, if you finish school, go sober, turn your life around, I'll have a job waiting for you here at the Culture Shift. And that was the moment that changed everything for me. I actually realized that I did have a choice. I could choose to stay stuck in this pain, or I could choose to change my ways. It wasn't an easy process, but I finished high school over a year early. I got sober and completely turned my life around. Jared and I stayed in touch, and when he saw the progress I made, he invited me to speak at a conference in Dallas, Texas, and that's when the journey truly began. Jared and I were headed back to the hotel after the event, and he asked me what I'd be going home to. I said nothing, and I pointed to my suitcase and told him that's all I have. So he invited me to move in with him and his family, and that's when things really began to shift. It wasn't just about me anymore. I was speaking across the country, helping impact thousands of lives. And that's when I realized I wanted to give back to the very community that had once left me behind. I wanted to show the other kids there that their circumstances didn't define them and that there is a way out. So after 7 months of living with Jared, I was able to forgive those who hurt me, and I went back to Oregon a brand new person and created a movement called Spring Into Truth. The movement is all about bringing the community together, providing resources, and giving people a platform to share their stories. The first event was messy. We lost partners last minute, but we didn't quit. We showed up, did the work, and then made it work. After the event, I was given the opportunity to serve on the Oregon Department of Housing, and I am now the president of the Culture Council on the Culture Shift Tour, where it is my job to personally oversee and help develop all of the student movements created on the tour. Through this opportunity, I've learned that each and every single one of us has the power to drive change, transform challenges into opportunities, and to build stronger communities. When we come together like this, we're not just shaping today, we're laying a foundation for a brighter future. Today's presentation isn't just about a moment, it's about creating a movement, something that will create a lasting legacy at your school. Today isn't about me, it's all about you. I'm just here as proof that no matter where you start, you can always choose to change your direction and to create a new way forward. All you have to do is tell your truth, share your story, and start your movement. I've started mine. Now it's your turn.